Hello, world.
Hey,
Hi,
world.
guys.
Biscuit's here!
Hey, look.
Yay.
Finally.
Biscuit?
And Bard
For
isn't.
one.
Oh no, Bard. No.
Wait, who's Biscuit?
Yeah, and
Cookie.
Colorado was replaced by Wyoming. So, yeah, I hope you prepared your character for my campaign, Wyoming.
It's the special crossover episode.
All right. So when we last left these dorks, they had just okay. So first of all, TBK was left in the gulch after sacrificing himself needlessly against a lightning attack against the team. And then he was going to be attacked by, well, Billy was going to be attacked by one of the Pronghorn tribes people. The other people, on the other hand, are in the town of Colebrook after flying away and escaping on a rock that Biscuit owns. Accidentally, because I didn't realize how crazy rocks were at the beginning of this campaign, but that's beside the point.
80 gold.
Yep. So, before we continue... Oh, and by the way, Carolina, Mary's cousin, is also MIA. But before we continue with the story, if Mary wants to do anything in the interim, you can do it now.
So, wait, what's an interim?
In the in-between space.
Yeah, in between.
From, when you were escaping on
Oh, yes.
and getting to town.
I assume because I didn't actually, Mary would probably been forced onto the rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know. I already gave Mary enough scary things. She's not scared of heights. And she would have tried to jump off more.
Yeah, but you were tied to the rock by,
Yeah, I
Will.
specifically. If you want to, I said that I did a phantasmal force. We didn't make a save for you or whatever. So if you want to make a save for that now, you can.
Said it was
Sorry.
no, it's fine. I'm already in. It's...
No, I remember
Hey,
you
there
already
you are,
did
Glenn.
that.
Look
You already did that as a joke, and you failed.
I know it's gonna be late.
Yeah.
Sorry, we already killed off your character.
Yeah, Liam died in a fire.
You were
horrible
late.
accident.
You should have just not shown up, because then they don't kill you. But if you're late just by like 5 minutes, they'll kill your character off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Will Mary now.
That's why
So
the
that's why Biscuit hasn't died yet, because she just doesn't show up.
that's why the combustible lemon video was posted, because you exploded by lemons.
Yeah, Snow really pulls an OC on this one.
Yep.
Alright, let's get started.
All right. So Mary.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
No.
No.
Or what point do you want to talk to Carolina?
Oh no, sorry. I wanted to. I mean, I can still do it. Yeah. So pretty much while we were still traveling, chance to a few sessions ago, and I just thought, oh well, we'll just do it next time we're traveling, and then shit kind of hit the fan. Yeah.
As it do.
Nobody ever thinks about the fans' feelings.
But no,
Always getting shit thrown at it.
I'm fine with skipping it off, honestly.
Skipping it?
'Cause
You don't
I
want
decided
to.
to.
All
I
right.
decided to take Mary in another direction than I would if I talked to her. So
All right. So then it's okay if we move on with the story then.
yeah.
All right. So before we begin, Clint wanted me to tell Brox that he still has to pay for the dice bag and bracelet.
Yeah, I know that.
he told me to mention it during the campaign, so it's recorded forever.
Hey Brox, don't you still owe me? Don't you still owe me 2 gold in the road?
Gosh dang it, fine. I tossed 2 gold at Mary.
Anyway, all right. So for real, when we last left off, a Pronghorn tribes member accused Billy the Butcher of not being able to protect the tribes properly, and attacked them. So TPK, you have the choice of choosing to fight or choosing to stay passive. What do you want to do?
Oh, right, I'm not on push to talk. I don't have to hold down the button. I forgot. Voice activity is kind of a little easier on the fingers. Can Snow? Can I? I don't. I don't want to attack, but I do want to do something.
All right.
But I'm thinking that would initiate combat, or at least the turn order.
Well, tell me what you want to do.
Okay, so here it is. I want to cast thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy.
All right.
Thaumaturgy.
That one. It's an action, and I want to have the effect of making my voice 3 times as loud for a minute. I want to cast that, and then I want to either use a persuasion or intimidation, whichever one you want me to do, to basically yell, "Stop!"
All right. Either
Can
or.
I do
Yeah,
that?
roll either or.
Okay. I forget which one is higher. Let's see. Okay, that's persuasion. Yeah, they're the exact same. I took them both. Cool. Make it persuasion then.
Alrighty.
1d20. And let me just get this as copy paste because I'll need it. Copy. All right.
22.
Ooh.
22. Oh my.
That's be good. All right.
Yeah.
So he does.
So
Whoever was attacking does seem to like start casting a spell, but you were able to shout out in a booming voice beforehand. What do you say?
stop.
All right, everyone's just stock still.
So I want to say, I imagine that TPK reached his stuff out like a stop, like like how you do,
Mm-hmm.
and yelled stop, and then since since his voice is still 3 times as loud, all of his all of his speech is really loud, which I didn't plan for. But I wanted TPK to say like, we don't have to fight. So, but it's like 3 times as loud, so it's sending mixed signals.
Okay.
We don't have to fight.
We don't have
Yeah.
to fight.
Luckily, he
we don't
rolled a
have to fight.
22, so I'd say even if you're speaking loudly, people are
He's
like,
intimidating the shit out of them so they're peaceful.
yes.
He's intimidating them into peacefulness.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's how you do.
All right, listen up here, Magus. We don't have to fight.
Everyone kind of like
that is
looks.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, we don't have to fight.
All right, so everyone's kind of like looking at you in shock, and let's see how this dude responds. Okay, not very well. So,
He says fuck you and killed him.
all right, so the pronghorn stops. Everyone stops. Everyone's just looking at you, waiting for you to say something.
So I will. Oh, can I speak?
Yes.
Okay, so voice 3 times as loud. I go like, oh god, this situation. Like, if you were actually there, I'd be basically shouting this, and it's just funny. So what TPK will say is that I'm sure we can talk this out and come to a better conclusion. But it's 3 times as loud, so it's like, I'm sure we could come to a better conclusion.
Billy kind of like looks at you in annoyance and says, "Would you please turn that down?"
I'm not sure thaumaturgy like lets me turn it off. I think it doesn't say that I can like get rid of it as an action or anything. So like I think it's just until the minute passes.
Okay. Then okay. So the pronghorn kind of like looks up towards Billy and you, and then scowls and says, "My father will hear about this," and starts marching back towards the pronghorn's area.
Oh wait, no. Snow, I actually can. I didn't. It's the very last sentence. I can dismiss such an effect as an action. So yeah, I do turn down the volume.
All right, but he still says the same thing anyways.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
So as an action, I get rid of the booming voice. So, and I want to turn to Billy and say, "Now, what was he shouting about?"
Our relationship with the Pronghorn tribe is very strained. Out of all the tribes, they are pretty much the outsiders of the outsiders.
Hmm. And you offer them protection? I
Of course.
assume from. I was going to say, I assume from. What was the first town's name?
Stonebridge.
Stonebridge. Okay, yeah. So TPK says, I assume you offer them protection from the Stonebridge sheriff and deputies.
Of course. I said, of course.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking of the next few words I was going to say and how I was going to say it.
I thought you didn't hear me.
So,
Okay.
no, it's all right. So then TPK is going to be to say, what is it? It's like what? Why would they need protection? Do they have something? Do they have something that? Did they have something that the sheriff wanted?
They had something that everyone wanted, and it was imperative that I stop anyone from hurting these tribes people. They had already lost their land to most of the outsiders, and it would be unfair if the only place that they had was ransacked because of Ungulate's greed.
Man. So TPK is gonna raise an eyebrow at that and say, "What could be so valuable that everybody would want it?"
Why? What's your interest in this, sir?
General curiosity, son. Calm down. As TPK holds his hands up in like the "Whoa, man" gesture.
Yeah. Well, I owe nothing to you. Let's move! And then he starts walking northwards.
Then I guess I'll follow him.
You gonna follow him?
Yeah, that's the only real choice I have. I can't really run.
Alright, so they start moving forward. And...
Oh no, what encounter do you have now?
no, I was just laughing at what Biscuit said.
What Brock said? Yeah.
Alright, so that for now, let's move back to the other PCs.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, do I have to roll the dodge from all the bullets in shooting range?
Mary's walking in the room. How she got there, no one knows.
Snow.
Alright.
I know that TPK threw himself off the rock to get the to save it. Apparently, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there when he did that.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
know that he's separated from the party because of his own idiocy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Alright.
Okay.
Also Biscuit, I believe, is also in the shooting range.
What did you say?
Biscuit is in the shooting range because all the cardboard characters were put in the shooting range.
I don't have a gun, so I'm just throwing my great axe at the target.
No, not as the shooter, as the shootee.
Nope, too bad. My great axe is being thrown as a throwing weapon.
All right. Actually, let's start from top to bottom. What is Biscuit doing? What does Biscuit do when she arrives in town?
Is there a map for this town or no?
There is. Hold up.
It's pinned?
It's pinned. It's an incomplete map. It doesn't have all of the buildings that I wanted to put yet.
I'm sorry. So I assume since we're a party, we're like staying in like same room or at least rooms next to each other.
You guys have not chosen any sort of resting arrangement yet.
Okay.
Where am I in this map?
Okay, so everyone started off in the bottom right, where that dirt road is that I have not colored in yet.
Alright. One small out of character question. Do you have a map generator or something? Because this is awesome.
No, I just drew.
This is awesome. Alright.
Show off.
What is that big building all the way to the right? Like the biggest building in town almost.
You're not quite sure, but it's next to some sort of metal bars on the ground with wood stretching across them.
Alright. Is there a bar? Where's the nearest bar?
You don't know. All of the buildings in this town have weird names, and you're not
Like
quite sure
Walmart?
what they are.
I will look for the most saloon-looking building there is.
All right. So, traveling around, you start seeing like weird buildings called the hay bale, the tonsorial parlor, Washida's wash rack. Eventually, you find this place called the watering trough, which looks a lot like a saloon.
I will walk in said saloon. By the way, which town did we come from again?
You came from Stonebridge.
Stonebridge, okay.
All right. So, entering this building. Wait, first, I have to go to the actual stats of the building and see what's inside. Let's see, where are thou? There is it. There it is. Okay. So, inside of this building, you see immediately a stage with a pianist and a singer singing their heart out. You also see, like, the normal... just the normal saloon.
Normal saloonish? Okay.
Yeah, normal saloon, very entertainer friendly.
Nice sound effects, Brox.
Yes.
For the background noise in the saloon.
That's Liam, not me.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
So, one more thing about what Biscuit knows. She knows that, Billy the Kid was there, right? When, that is... She knows that
no.
Billy the Kid... No?
No, Billy came later, much
Okay.
later. Like the following day, you guys were gone. So
Yeah,
no, you
only,
didn't know.
what's his face?
TPK.
Zero knows about Billy.
So,
Oh, I
which
didn't
tribe...
change my name.
Which tribe did TPK get into or get stuck with?
The
when he
Bison
jumped
tribe.
off the rock? The Bison tribe? Okay. Biscuit walks up to the bar counter.
All right.
Hello.
What can I do for you, miss?
I need both a drink and information.
Well, sure thing. What can I get you?
Something strong, preferably.
All right. So he turns back and
And he
like.
comes in with like 80 shots of whiskey.
Biscuit can handle it.
Roll Constitution save to find out.
I ordered one drink, okay, not 700.
All right. So he turns back to you with this large mug of some weirdly dark-looking liquid that seems to be bubbling weirdly.
I take a sip from it.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What is my constitution? Plus 5.
Wow. Okay.
Too bad it's opposite days, so you just passed
No.
out.
No.
This is some weak shit.
All right.
This
So
is what you give me? Water? I asked for a strong one.
fine. This is the drink that they gave you was very potent for as far as alcohols go, but because you're a grizzled barbarian, this is like piss water to you.
I just downed the whole thing. And
You just down the whole thing and smash the mug onto the bar and like, pour me another.
No, I don't do that.
Another
I
one.
down the whole thing and look at the glass and say, wasn't exactly as strong as I was hoping, but it'll do. And
Another
now,
one.
how much do I owe you for the
And
drink?
today, kids, we learned a valuable lesson.
That would be 2 silver, miss. And like he just looks at you in awe, basically. And, like,
Don't drink too much. You will get messed up.
I hand him over a gold piece because I don't feel like calculating that. I don't want change.
all right.
Wow, it's like Mary
He thanks
shopping.
you. And then he looks back at you and says, "So you want information, right?" Wait, why did I use like a New York accent? So you want
information, right?
you want information, right?
That's the voice of the bartender now.
Yes, one of my less intelligent team members decided he would jump off of our escape route and got himself in a tangle with the Bison tribe.
Oh,
Do
really?
you have any information that I could use to help him out?
Well, I suppose you could talk to the mayor, or you could talk to the sheriff. I mean, perhaps they could help you find your friend.
Can you point me in the direction of those 2 buildings? I came from Stonebridge. We just finished fixing up the town, I guess you could say.
I suppose. So the mayor is actually a block away from here, and the sheriff's building is actually right next to my saloon.
I'll visit the sheriff first. One more thing.
One more thing.
I am looking for a character named Billy the Kid. Do you know where he could be around, just general area?
Well,
It's
I don't
Billy
know no
LaMancha,
Billy the
not Billy
Kid,
the Kid.
but I do know a Billy the Butcher. No,
one, Billy
I
the
do know
Butcher.
a Billy LaMancha. He used
Whichever
to.
Billy it is.
No clue. He disappeared like a long time ago. I heard that he ventured into the gulch and disappeared. Poor soul.
He has a few wanted posters. I pull one out because I think I remember grabbing one. Did I or did I not?
Sure. Let's say you did.
Okay, I remember grabbing.
I think it was like Mary who technically has it. But
Oh.
Yeah, you were trying to get it from Mary, but then
Oh yeah, that's what happened. Did I
For
ever
time
get
constraints,
that?
let's say Biscuit has one of them.
okay, fine.
I
Yeah,
could have just grabbed it from the bulletin board. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So you show this wanted poster to him and says, and his eyes kind of like go up in surprise and says, "Billy, a criminal? That doesn't sound right. He was the nicest man that I've ever seen."
I don't plan on hurting him, but I want to know why. His bounty is substantial.
This is the first time I've heard that he was wanted for anything. Actually, far as I'm aware, the entire town just thinks that he's disappeared.
Well, if you didn't know, Stonebridge had a weird magical barrier blocking it from any trade or anyone entering the town or leaving, rather.
Yeah, I did hear about that. The hostler down in the what do you call this? What do you call those wagons that they pull around?
Stagecoaches?
Yeah, stagecoaches. The stagecoach owner, store owner, keeps mentioning that the mail carriers and merchants can't seem to get past some sort of weird magical barrier inside of the gulch, and they have to return back to this town.
Me being here proves that the barrier is gone.
Yeah,
We cleared that
clearly.
up before we left the town.
Yeah, well,
The sheriff there was at fault, and we think he has something to do with Billy. I'm not entirely sure.
the sheriff. That's mildly alarming.
The town was a bit messed up. Thank you for the drink, and here's a gold for the information.
Like he takes the gold and tips his hat at you, and then like says,
M'lady.
"M'lady."
I'll come back for another drink later, and I head over to the sheriff, and I think that's good time to switch to somebody else.
Yes.
Alright, next. Alright, new ship. Biscuit ex bartender.
I'm
Biscuit
flirting with
this
every bartender.
You are gonna flirt
remember
with
we
everybody.
put you a ship with the other bartender first?
I am just a very friendly when it comes to needing to be friendly person.
Yeah, with Mary.
If I need to put on an act, I can do that.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Aha.
All right, Liam. What is Liam doing?
Well, when we last left off, Liam was at the shooting range.
Yes. So, are you just gonna continue cracking down on those targets, or are you gonna do anything specific?
I am going to. I'm going to go to the to try and find the mayor of the town. So I'm gonna ask the nearest person.
All right. Probably the people inside of the testing range itself. I guess the proprietor of the establishment kind of like points you out to the location of the mayor's office, and you can, you basically know where it is now.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make my way there.
All right. Before that happens, Mary, what are you doing at the moment?
Okay, so first thing is when they get there, first Mary is gonna be dumb shocked. She's going to be like thinking to herself, like just wander off. She's gonna just sit down for like 5 minutes. Then she looks up. No one's there, I assume, anymore.
Yeah, everyone moved on. I
Yeah.
think they just left you in peace.
Determination on her face. She's gonna walk up to the nearest person and try to get their attention.
All right. So, wait. I forgot to open that. Hold up. There is a file I have to open. Random people file. Where is it? I think it's this one. No, it's not. Is it this one?
It's one of those gifs that's like really changes really quickly, and it's like 2 images. It's like human, bartender. It's like like female.
Unless if I already have it open. Let's see.
Wait, Liam, did you level up?
Yeah, I did. I did my health and all that, and chose my feet. I just forgot to write down the experience points.
It's different for everyone, but like Snow said, it's enough. Everybody should be
You
level
gained
4.
1,300. I have the most still.
I'm gonna just go with what Will got.
Times.
Yeah, Snow said he was keeping up with everybody's individually. I have 3,200 flat.
Sorry,
Will
no,
has
I had to
that. They're slightly different.
No.
Bro, no, unless there's someone of importance.
No. Where are you?
Yeah?
No.
A disorganized DM.
Too
Oh,
organized DM, I would say. Far too organized.
Way too organized. Way too
A
prepared.
DM who forgets to have his notes ready
There it
for
is, okay.
session.
Unheard
Alright,
of.
so let's see.
Let him roll his D100.
Brox, can you just go to push to talk when Biscuit isn't speaking?
Alright, so you see a random goat, and you talk to him. Like, what do you want to ask?
Yeah, and like, excuse me, sir or miss?
Alright.
Out of character, sir or miss. Can I tell?
Let's see. Miss.
Okay. Excuse me, sir, no, miss?
Yes.
Can I'm new to town, can I ask directions to some places?
Of course, young dearie.
Is there a place where I can get a map of the canyon? The library?
Oh, we actually have a cartographer in town. You could go visit him.
Right.
Or
and
her, I can't remember.
Is there anywhere I can, like, go to stock up on supplies?
There are many stores in town. Maybe you could go to the general store to start off with.
Okay.
I love the name for the general store.
Alright, which one's the closest? I suppose she gives me the directions, right?
Yes. The general store is probably... No, actually, the cartographer is actually closer. Yeah. you can go to
Alright,
the
I'll
cartographer.
hold off on going to Walmart later.
Alright.
I'll give it to the photographer.
Okay, so... you'll get there in a second. Will, what are you doing?
Oh, thanks,
Being
Will.
himself, he's being quiet.
Yeah.
Willie?
Way to stick in character.
Oh,
Will,
no.
are you- Okay, there you go. There you go.
I've been okay. I'm sorry. My bad about that. I really need to check my mic. But if I recall, he just came out of he was just in the tobacco store, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
2 packs.
I guess he's kind of gonna walk out and just. Is there any? I guess he's just gonna kind of look around. Does he see any like? Is there any way he can get like a sense of direction about the town? Other than, is there any like maps posted anywhere? I know that might be kind of silly.
There are
It's
no
not
maps posted.
Yeah, I
anywhere
didn't
right now.
figure. I suppose
There's
he's
no-
probably just wondering about then. Might stop by the shooting range.
All right. Walking around, you see buildings with these names, and tell me if you want to stop at any one of them.
All right.
All right. So starting from the top, you see the large building at the very far corner, at the very far end, is called the Longhorn Stable. There's a place called the Paddock Place. There's the Corral Penitentiary, the Marshal Service. There's at the bottom left, where the caves are, it's called the Lucky Strike. There's the Watering Trough, the Moonshiners, Colebrook Courthouse, the Livery, Cattle's Court, Notary Public, the Moon Temple, the Undertakers, the Epitaph Branch, the Veterinarian, the Apothecary, the Tonsorial Parlor, Washida's Wash Rack, Western Union, Weekly Gazelle, Trailers, Kid Hacks, and Sulkies.
How many of these?
Yeah, I told you, like there's a,
too many. Don't.
I wondering, question: is the place called the Long Con? Is that an important spot to the story?
No. It's not the Long Con. It's the Long Stable. The Longhorn Stable.
The whole
Stable.
thing is called the Long Con.
No,
Yeah.
the Longhorn Stable. It seems too similar to the campaign name.
Important building, perhaps?
Uh,
So
you said the Weekly Gazelle, right?
yeah, there. you know what?
Taking.
But I have
Oh,
to.
you're gonna write them all. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna simplify things for everyone. Well, simplify, I say, but like.
We're
And
gonna
I might
be
as well
here
pin
for
this.
5 minutes, guys. Strap
No.
in.
So just like decide, like, do you want to go? Okay, I'll give you blocks. Of those blocks in the
just
map.
give them a choice of like 5.
Oh, it's fine. I've already figured
We
out.
don't need everything.
Other than buildings, does he see anything around, like a park bench or something?
Yes, there is actually a what seems to be a water tower in the middle of one of the road systems, and there are benches around this area.
All right. He's kind of gonna. I don't know. I suppose he's gonna pull out his book, Sun Tzu's The Card of War, or Sun Tzu's The Card of War,
Smooth.
and kind of, yeah, and he's gonna kind of sit down and just ponder that, reading over it.
All right, so if that's gonna be.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
am back.
Hi,
Hello,
Mac.
Liam. Perfect timing because we're gonna cut back to you. Okay. The reason that I kind of like asked you to wait up before we continue with you is because the mayor's office is actually where the mayor of Stonebridge is at right now.
Damien.
Yes, Damien. All right. So
Damien.
No, his official name's the mayor.
the mayor. Yep. All right. So.
Middle name Damien.
All right. So once you reach the mayor's office, as you enter, you hear argument in the what do you call this? I guess the office area. You're right now inside sort of lobby, and there is a what do you call them? A tiller? I don't know. A secretary.
Secretary.
Yeah, a secretary outside, just kind of like looking uncomfortable.
She's a sheep. Her name is Bellwether.
Actually, she is a sheep.
Damn it.
Is her name Bellwether?
Is her name Bellwether?
Hey, can I roll a perception check to listen?
Oh no,
in
she's
on-
not. She's a burro.
She's a border.
That's donkey in Spanish.
All right.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I'm like,
Also known as ass.
But
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Snow,
I mean,
I believe Galarian wanted to roll something.
Survival.
Yes, what did you want to roll?
Yeah.
So,
Can I roll perception to eavesdrop on that argument?
Okay, but before that, you have to roll stealth if you want to do it stealthily because the secretary is right there.
Alrighty.
No, but before you roll stealth, you need to roll persuasion to get her to give you her digits.
Her number? Oh, my. Alright.
It's 8675309.
Yes. Alright, so...
866, 66 faster.
Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, so are you going to... You can roll for perception now. Yep, that's good enough.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, so you're listening in, and you hear, it doesn't, what sounded like an argument is actually a heated discussion about, like, the sheriff of the previous town and the natives inside of the gulch. What they're basically talking about is that, TPK, they're talking about TPK, and how he is stuck in the gulch with the natives, and that, some precaution has to be done about,
I thought we thought he was dead.
oh, is that
Yeah.
is that the thinking?
Well, I fell
Yeah,
really hard,
Because, like,
but
Will healed him.
Well, yeah.
you saw Will
He
heal him
kind
a
of threw
bit.
it off, but Will sort of did that in vain. Or at
Oh,
least
okay.
he.
Okay, then changing that.
Recover the body.
Now Carolina might be in.
Yeah, Caroline is probably like.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Well,
She's
okay,
probably
the
dead.
main part about this conversation is actually, oh, oops.
Oh God!
Oh, gee.
No,
Yeah, I'm
no,
gonna
this
delete
is
that.
one of the times when given the character's choices is too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Anyways, yeah, I'm deleting that. Just tell me where you want to go. So the main point of the conversation is actually how the sheriff, how the natives are kind of seeming dangerous right now, and that some protection must be needed at the entrance of the gulch. So what do you want to do, Liam?
I am going to stealth my way back to the front.
All right. Yep. And
That's what he's doing. What I said.
No, I'm not doing that.
not yet.
I'm going to approach the secretary.
All right.
This time all normal,
Okay.
and I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask her if I can see the mayor.
She says that the mayor is currently not right in, but the mayoress is in right now.
Oh.
I'm going to give her an inquisitive look, like, really now?
Yeah. It was the mayoress that you were listening to.
Okay, I thought you said mayor. So is it? Well, can I at least talk to her?
Yes. Wait, actually, she says that she is in a meeting right now.
If it's with the mayor of Stonebridge, I'm with him.
Let me check in. And then she like walks over, she knocks on the door, and then she kind of like mentions about how there's a visitor saying that he's with the mayor, and then the mayor asks for a name.
Liam.
Yeah, let him in. And then you're in now. What do you wanna say as you come in?
I'm going to say, so, it's really hard not to hear that heated discussion you had earlier.
You were listening in, were you?
You know me.
The mayoress kind of like looks over towards the other mayor and says, "Who is this young man?"
only
no.
the
My dice.
oh the dice bell.
He's rolling an encounter, guys.
Oh no!
A dragon shows up.
Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
did
no.
you notice the part where the Tarask comes in?
Everyone, quick, roll for initiative.
Oh no, I'm rolling for initiative
Oh,
now.
I actually rolled well. Dang
I
it!
got a 9.
I shouldn't have wasted that.
You shouldn't have wasted that. Oh god, my book fell on my computer. Oh god.
Oh no,
I don't
everything's
know.
falling.
We're falling! Oh,
Alright, so
Oh, my iPad fell now.
Oh no.
everybody has butterfingers. We're taking a snack there.
Oh shit!
What fell? What fell? We need to know.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Amber alert. Amber alert. This is Longhorn Con is just one really big PSA. Amber alert.
alright, so
Now
Yes.
sponsored by Longhorn Con. Now sponsored by Life Alert.
alright. Disregarding being ridiculous. What what do you actually want to do, Liam?
Well, first I'm going to say, so wait, the conversation was about how the natives are being like incredibly hostile.
Well, yeah, they're talking in like slightly angry tones. Let's say.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is wait, hold on. Did was I there? Like, was I like within hearing range of like whenever they were saying how the sheriff was like evil and stuff? How the natives were talking about him?
Yes, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna say, well, I know he was talking how Mayor Damien was saying how the natives were being much more hostile. However, what was interesting was that they said that they were the ones who put up the barrier to keep the Sheriff Tombstone of Stonebridge out.
The mayoress kind of like looks at you inquisitively and says, that's odd. I've never known the natives to be particularly defensive against any outsider. They tend to keep them themselves.
They mainly seemed to be just the Javelinas and the Bison. I passed by the Bighorns and they seemed okay.
Okay, so she kind of like looks at the two of you and says, well, if that's really how you feel, then I guess it would be pertinent to put some sort of defensive measure against any insurgents that come through the gulch. So she says, excuse me then while I go speak with the sheriff to put deputies in front.
After all, it would be nice to have some kind of defense.
Yes.
Cause one of my friends is dead because of them. We wouldn't want any more unnecessary blood now, would we?
Everyone forgot about Carolina.
Agreed.
You can probably
I shall go out now and talk. Alright, so she starts moving outward, but on her way out, Biscuit enters the building.
Well, look who's a tad late to the party.
Hello.
That's both
the
an
mayor.
in-character joke and a meta joke.
Is the mayor inside?
Are you talking about the mayor of Stonebridge? Yes, he is currently behind me right now. And then he looks back.
Wait, aren't both mayors there?
The mayor of Stonebridge and the mayoress of Colebrook are here. Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking for the mayoress. Both of them, actually.
Yeah, both of the mayors are currently standing in front of you.
So they weren't in a room or something? They can just see me?
No, yeah, they just started walking out.
Alright.
The three of us.
Oh, hello, Liam.
Hello, Biscuit. You just missed quite the argument.
I'm sure I did. I was getting a drink. After the recent events, I figured it was worth it. It wasn't quite as strong as I was hoping, but it's about as good as I can get. Anyway, I look at the Maris, pull out the poster. Do you know anything about this?
She kind of like looks at it and then sees Billy's face on it, like,
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
a wanted poster for Billy La Mancha? What is
Not
this absurdity?
just a wanted poster. It's for a very obscenely high bounty.
At 100,000.
Agreed.
I have never seen a bounty like this before.
Billy was a great member of our town. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is this about, Mayor? He kind of looks back and says, "To be honest, I'd only heard about Billy from the sheriff. So, methinks that this could be his doing."
So you're saying that this Billy is being...
Knowing the sheriff of the previous town, Stonebridge, I could assume that this is all a ruse to capture Billy.
However, someone to take the fall for his doings.
But it's
Doing a
still
little
involved in
searching, I am going to guess that wherever Billy is, we'll find the sheriff, either fighting or together.
Can I trust these adventurers, quote unquote, Mr. Sheriff? I suppose you can. They did save my town.
Considering that, I look at them considering you'd be dead if I hadn't arrived when I did.
Very well. Then I shall leave that upon you to figure it out. I have to defend my town then. If you want to check out our newest attraction, be free to do so.
I'm not really here for fun. I am trying to solve a puzzle.
Very
Do
well
you
then.
happen to have any information about the Bison tribe? One of my teammates decided it would be fun to tangle with them.
I wouldn't know much about the bisons. I don't really know much about the natives at all, actually. We tend to stay out of their way, as a sign of respect.
Chances of him being dead are, what would you say?
Of Billy?
No, on my team member. He kind of jumped and landed in the middle of a fight or so.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I heard that the natives are quite dangerous. Some of them have ventured out and are now living here in the city, so maybe you could ask one of them.
I will. Can you point me to anyone in particular?
Well, I know for sure that there is a bison working as a maintenance worker inside one of the restaurants. I could point you out to that direction.
Okay. One last question. Does the name Cripple Creek ring any bells?
No.
Anything at all?
No, I'm sorry. No.
That's fine. Biscuit, Liam, where are you heading off to?
Well, I was going to try and find the others, tell them about the mayoress setting up a town defense. However, this bison information is real good.
You're gonna follow me then?
Yep.
Biscuit just puts her hoof to her head and says, "I doubt Mary is capable of handing any defense help at all."
Ouch.
Ouch.
Rude.
Go on.
Biscuit obviously doesn't like Mary much.
You attacked her!
I'm being nice,
Okay,
Biscuit.
not after that, but you're just the way Mary is. It's just Biscuit. It rubs against what Biscuit is, or how Biscuit is.
Okay.
Mary, stop rubbing Biscuit.
Ah, God damn it. This will not be a new ship. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, no, we're doing this.
It goes
This is
anywhere.
happening now.
No.
Hey, age is just a number.
Oh no!
No, no.
Age is just a number unless if it's 18 and up.
Yeah.
Okay. Biscuit heads off to where the mayor has pointed her.
Alright. In that case, the mayor is gonna follow the mayoress, and you can go on to the restaurant. Let us go back to.
I'm back.
So it's Mary Van's famous. Yeah, we can name our child's Cookie Biscuit.
No.
So, alright, let's go back to Will.
Okay.
Will, you are currently reading the book.
Will, did you find that brothel yet?
Oh no. No. Okay. He's probably gonna skim it for a while, and then he's gonna, I don't know, do a little routine. He's gonna make his way over to the shooting range, I think.
To the shooting range? Alright. When you
Yeah.
get back to the main road, you actually see a stagecoach walking in, rolling into the town from like the north side. And you see this gruff-looking large cattle dragging this weird hooded reindeer along. Would
You had to
want-
bring Corvine into this as well? What the heck?
do you want to investigate this, or will you just move on to the testing range?
Will may be a bard, but he's not that interested in other people's business.
Alright.
So he's just gonna make his way to the shooting range, try to practice a
Alright.
bit.
You
Maybe. Sorry.
no, go on.
I was gonna say, if there's anything like just a general sort of training area with dummies or whatever for sword stabbing, he'd probably do that too afterwards.
All right.
They're full of cardboard biscuits.
The reason that I went back to you is actually because you're gonna cross paths with Liam and Biscuit.
Oh.
So you see them and they see you. Do you guys want to do anything with each other?
Oh.
Oh, well, hello. I was just heading off and ran into Liam, and we both are now heading off to find out information about the Bison Tribe. With one of the members of the Bison Tribe, actually. Or previous members.
Apparently he lives here, working in a restaurant?
That's what we were told. I guess we'll find out as soon as we'll get there.
He. How do I say he responds? He's sort of like not exactly eyes widened, but he's
Holy
sort of
shit,
like.
I completely forgot that Will was mute.
Oh, that's so funny! This Cosmo's gonna say, holy shit! I forgot he was fucking mute!
Sorry. It just dawned
It's
on
not
me-
the racist episode.
It just dawned on me why he wasn't talking as a response. Okay, continue, sorry.
Okay. He's sort of like a little sign. This one's a bit small. Well, average size. I don't know. Doesn't matter that much.
No, he just makes a billboard.
It just kind of says "oh," not that big of a word, but you can tell he's interested.
Would you care to come with us?
He nods. Simply.
More minds are always better when trying to figure out stuff.
All right. So
This task is particularly perplexing and
Also, Will,
I might be the most articulate barbarian you guys have ever run into.
Yeah.
I think you're the most articulate barbarian ever.
You're what I'm aiming to beat in Zero's campaign.
Aye. But
well,
you were saying
I'm
something,
going
sir?
to look over to Will and say, another thing we found out,
No, not
that
for.
Billy the Butcher, that wanted poster might be faked.
It's a shame. I wanted the money, but
His eyes kind of widen, and the sign that says "Oh" kind of it still says "Oh," and he looks down a little.
No, just more periods are added to the same sign.
Yeah, that's precisely what happened.
Biscuit just looks at the sign and says, "Are you feeling down, Will? It's a surprising lack of words."
He kind of looks at you really flatly.
And William's gonna do the same. It's like, I hope the irony isn't lost on you here.
Yeah, okay. I know you're there, TPK.
Okay, just making sure.
So, alright, so as you guys move forward towards
Oh no!
Oh no! Alright, so as you guys move forward down the main road towards this restaurant, Biscuit actually notices that reindeer that was being hauled by the stagecoach earlier. And
When did I see this reindeer before?
no, you see the reindeer,
Oh, okay.
and then you hint of recognition flushes over you. Can you please roll either perception or investigation?
I think they're both 0, so... Actually, my perception and my investigation are both 0, so yeah. That's
14.
14's not awful.
Let's see how not awful it is.
It's in the upper half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the hood was covering too much of their face, so you couldn't get a good grasp at who it was. But they are shoved into the sheriff's office, and you can't see them anymore.
Okay. Both Liam and Will, you see Biscuit pull out a little book and a quill and ink and write a few notes in it before continuing to walk.
All right.
What's in the book?
Nothing you need to know for now.
His fan fictions.
Oh no!
I mean, that's a married
More
couple.
evidence for the Biscuit Mary ship.
Yep.
All right. So you guys just head on over to the restaurant then.
Oh, I wanted to say, Will likes a
sign-
cigarette.
Yeah, sure.
A sign flashes over the screen. Biscuit will remember this.
Okay, so Will is smoking. How does anyone respond?
Biscuit just simply remarks, "You know that will kill you, right?"
Didn't take it for
Yeah.
a smoker.
He raises an eyebrow at you, Biscuit.
I guess your voice is already gone, so there's no harm in it, and as a sheep,
Oh.
unfortunately, you don't live too long.
Oof!
Wow.
Biscuit is savage.
Hate him for that, honestly.
So
Ross,
Biscuit just
wait.
kind of... Biscuit
Say-
looks at Will after he raised the eyebrow after saying that and just kind of shrugs it off then.
Will kind of narrows his eyes at you a
Ross.
bit.
You're a
It
ranger.
moves on.
Save the ice for combat.
All right.
It was said Biscuit's heart shrunk 5 sizes that day.